Good morning, chosen ones. How we doing this morning? Sending lots of love and vibrations, high vibrations your way. Today's video, it's going to be like a 2-in-1. What to do when you're not getting the support that you would expect in your life, and how to handle, endure, and betrayal graciously. And then I'm also going to tell you about a dream I had last night. So we're going to start out with Psalms 35:8. Let ruin come upon him without his knowing, and let his own net that he hid catch him. With ruin let him fall into it, but let my own soul be joyful in Jehovah. Let it exult in his salvation. Let all my bones themselves say, O Jehovah, who is there like you, delivering the afflicted one from one stronger than he is, and the afflicted and poor one from the one robbing him? Yes, that is so good. Then we're going to go down to 17 out of 35 Psalms. O Jehovah, how long will you keep saying it? Do bring back my soul from their ravages, even my only one from the maimed young lions. I will laud you in the big congregation. Among a numerous people I shall praise you. Oh, may those who are for no reason are my enemies not rejoice over me. As for those hating me without cause, let them not wink the eye. And down to 26 of Psalms out of 35. Let those be ashamed and abashed altogether who are joyful at my calamity. Let Jehovah be magnified who takes delight in the peace of his servant. And let my own tongue utter in an undertone your righteousness, all day long your praise. So, just some things personally going on for me. The dream I had last night, I was actually flying around in the apartment, like lucid dreaming, like astral projection, and I felt so free, you know, like I was flying without wings. I was like using my arms, and it was in my mind that I was like, okay, I'm gonna like levitate and like fly, and it felt so real. I think I left my body last night, and God showed me that like a new chapter's on the way, and I have the strength inside of me to overcome the obstacles that I'm going through. And what's cool too is I think it's a symbol that I will be leaving this apartment soon, because in the dream too, the front door was actually wide open, and like I told you guys earlier, I've been meaning to like move out of here like pretty soon. So actually all my bags were like by the front door, and like it looked like I was like really moving out. And so I was like, oh, okay, like, and then I woke up from the dream and I was like, wow, like that felt really good. Like I was dreaming and like flying, and like my belongings were like getting ready to be taken out. You know, sometimes when we're chosen, we don't get the love or support that we would expect from for example, family. So, you know, last night I drew boundaries because I respect myself, and I am protecting myself as well, and let a couple family members know that I am writing solo dolo is what I said, and to please not contact me in the future. And I didn't say anything mean. I said, actually, I hope you have like peace of mind and blessings and abundance. But I decided that, you know, from age like 6 to age 18, or even 22, like I was sort of obligated to make a strained relationship work, because out of housing needs. Like when you're raised with family, you can't just like ditch. Like you're reliant upon your family system. And so I decided that like I'm over here trying to live my life, And it's not fair to me to have to be held back by these old bondages, and to continue to give my energy to this system that is not healthy for me. And I, like, the test was going through being raised in a step family and being adopted, and I passed that test, and I no longer need to put myself, don't make me re-heal wounds that I've already healed, right? So I was like taking space, and I had blocked everyone, but like some of them like still reached out to me like over like old emails, and so I just told them like, please don't contact me in the future, because like I'm trying to heal from your damage, frankly. And so in the dream I was flying, and it was like, I think I really freed myself from the obligation of having to make things work in relationships that aren't healthy for me. And I think we're really meant to rejoice in our tribulations, because that's when we can get closer to God. So I really like that last part. And let my own tongue utter in an undertone your righteousness, all day long your praise. Let those be ashamed and abashed altogether who are joyful at my calamity. I actually been meaning to look up what calamity means. Here, where's my phone? Right here. So we can keep this camera going. It's like super casual video today. I've been going hard at the gym, so I'm like not even standing because my knees are like bothering me. So I'm sitting in bed. But you guys get to look at this mural. Pretty cool stuff. What does calamity mean? I'm pretty sure it means like, no, calamari, no, calamity. An event causing great or often sudden damage or distress, a disaster. Okay. Yeah, that would basically be what last night was. You know, I don't even have like a desire to go into the trauma that family has caused for me, but I'm over it, like, because I found my love with God, and so I'm like, okay, well, like, you know, it used to hurt a lot, because I was like, I need your love, you're my family, but now I'm like, no, I have Jesus' love, I'm good. So, that's amazing. I like this a lot here, too. It says, for you, okay, so this is 36, Psalms 36, 9. For with you is the source of life. By light from you we can see light. Continue your loving kindness to those knowing you, and your righteousness to those upright in heart. Oh, may not the foot of haughtiness come against me. As for the hand of wicked people, let it not make me a wanderer. That's good. There the practices of hurtfulness have fallen. They have been pushed down and have been unable to get up. So see, that's what I'm saying is God will really take care of your enemies if you are doing right by Him. Like He will, because He's a lover of justice and righteousness and kindness. And it's beautiful to see how my journey, it is one of a lot of betrayal and enduring that hate, and if I didn't like being alone so much, that it might be a problem, but I actually really enjoy my solitude. And last night I like decided to like let myself feel my emotions, and I had like a little cry to myself, and it felt like really good afterwards. You know, obviously I was like, okay, like I'm a human, like I can experience this and it's okay. And God was with me every step of the way. I could feel Him. I just wish that anyone who's going through like family strains where they're you know, honestly, if you're chosen, like you're pretty much gonna make a date in your calendar for it's not if, it's when your family will turn on you. And so that was last night. That happened. And I also, guys, I was like, really so close to going and getting a cigarette, but I didn't. My throat has been super, super sore recently, and that usually happens. Oh, Satan's coming home now. But that usually happens when you're quitting cigarettes. It's like, I forget the actual science of it, but I can look it up. It's like, it's supposed to get even more sore before it gets better, because that's part of how your throat heals from all of the nicotine. So let's see. Cigarettes, post-quitting. There's a certain throat gets sore. A sore throat after quitting smoking is one of the symptoms of nicotine withdrawal. Other symptoms may include emotional effects such as depression and physical effects such as nausea and vomiting. Oh, that explains the nausea and the depression last night. Treatment of a sore throat may include blah, 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 blah. What is it? Nicotine withdrawal. Oh, and then I also have been having headaches. Oh, wow. So, no wonder this, like, last night was so hard, because I think it was, like, the 5th day. There it is. Your damaged mucous membranes begin to heal. Oh, God, that's so bad. I can't believe I even did that to my poor mucous membranes. Allow all cookies. Some withdrawals can be quite unpleasant. They hang in there. They will pass. That was the thing. I had to wait for the urge to pass last night to smoke a cigarette, because I was like, I'm dealing with like some physical pain in my abdomen, and it's been like a thing for like years, so I'm not really even like worried about it. But that was part of my like convincing myself last night. I was like, oh, I'm feeling a little bit of pain, like why not treat myself to a little? And I was like, I was so close to going down there and getting it. Increased appetite and lower metabolism. It's interesting. Here it is. It is your lungs cleaning themselves when your mucous membranes begin to heal, and the discomfort will disappear in time. Mucous membranes. Cigarette cravings. Strong cigarette cravings are the most common. Headache. Yeah, so no wonder anxiety and depression. Okay. Withdrawal symptoms and cigarette cravings can get you down. No wonder. Okay, this is making a lot of sense. Sleep problems. Oh my god. Like, I couldn't fall asleep last night till, like 2:30. But it was also because I got into like a big fight. And anytime I hop on the phone with family, it just turns into a big fight. And that's how you know, too, that you're not meant to be. My throat is so sore, though. It's like I can't even do a YouTube video right now. And I did a little bit of rapping last night, too. And I played my bongos. Okay, the physical need for nicotine will subside after 2 weeks. You will also see the side effects of quitting start to disappear. 2 weeks, you can do it. Okay, so that means I just have 1 more week of feeling this discomfort. And, yeah, I have a really good feeling that things are going to come together. Shout out for anyone else trying to quit cigarettes and weed. The person I am is kind of like gun-ho about like, yeah, like I just, like, I quit cold turkey, and most people, like, suggest, like, tapering, but, when you know, and I'm just done with, like, there's no, I'm not gonna abet the crime by continuing to taper. Like, that's just ridiculous. I also looked up some scriptures, too, for what to do for freedom. Because that was what the dream was about, is I was literally flying around the apartment. Let's see here. I'm sorry, the video is so casual today. My YouTube videos will definitely definitely improve throughout the year. I promise you guys. I'm also just like chilling, like sitting and doing a video is actually really nice. Like it's giving a nice little break on my knees. These are so beautiful. I love it. Yeah, and then I like even Googled like what does it mean to have lucid dreams where you were flying and stuff, and it all like represented freedom and like that you're in control of your emotions, and so and you're like you can in control of your mind, body, and soul. So that's like all good things. And I woke up feeling like really like wow, like that was amazing. I also woke up a little cranky because they're like literally doing construction at like 6:30 a.m. So that was kind of, and I was like trying to sleep until at least 8 a.m. this morning. So I thought that was a little rude. 2 Corinthians 3:17. Now the Lord is the Spirit, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. Oh God, I really needed to hear that. I love those numbers too. Ooh, thank you, Jesus. I love that. Now the Lord is Spirit, and the Spirit of the Lord, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. I do feel that way. John 8:36. So if the Son sets you free, you will be free indeed. 1 Corinthians 6:12. I have the right to do anything you say, but not everything is beneficial. I have the right to do anything, but I will not be mastered by anything. I don't really get that one. That one's really interesting. Let's see. Oh, I really needed to read this too. Galatians 5:13-14. 13:14, excuse me. You, my brothers and sisters, were called to be free, but do not use your freedom to indulge the flesh. Rather, serve one another humbly in love. For the entire law is fulfilled in keeping this one command. Love your neighbor as yourself. Galatians 3:22. But Scripture has locked up everything under the control of sin, so that what was promised being given through faith in Jesus Christ might be given to those who believe. These are so good, you guys. I'm so glad we're going through this together this morning. Galatians 5:1. It is for freedom that Christ has set us free. Stand firm then, and do not let yourselves be burdened again by a yoke of slavery. Oh yeah, that was one I read earlier. Ooh, this is good, this is good, this is good. Ephesians 3:12. In him and through faith in him we may approach God with freedom and confidence. Ooh, these are interesting. Psalms 119:45. I will walk about in freedom, for I have sought out your precepts. Psalms 118:5. When hard pressed, I cried to the Lord. He brought me into a spacious place. These are really, really interesting. They're getting a little too long, though. Let's finish this one for now. Isaiah 61:1. The Spirit of the Sovereign Lord is on me, because the Lord has anointed me to proclaim good news to the poor. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim freedom for the captives and release from darkness for the prisoners. Wow, that's powerful. I would love for just to be on a mission from God, and I really feel like that says it all right there, chosen ones. Good stuff. Wow. Let's read that again. The Spirit of the Sovereign Lord is on me, because the Lord has anointed me to proclaim good news to the poor. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim freedom for the captives, and release from darkness for the prisoners. Okay, let's do one more. This is really also good. Ooh. The Spirit of the Lord is on me, because he has anointed me to proclaim good news to the poor. This is Luke 4:18. He has sent me to proclaim freedom for the prisoners and recovery of sight for the blind, to set the oppressed free. Wowzers. Well, chosen ones, I really appreciate y'all subscribing to the channel. I love you all so much. I have an I don't have as early as an interview this morning. I have one at noon and then one at 3:30 in Brooklyn. So I just know that my time here is wrapping up, and things are really about to change. So I can just feel it. And that dream last night of me flying around in the apartment was just absolute symbolic of having control over my mind, body, and spirit, and being able to endure endure betrayal and hatred with graciousness. And having the strength also to stand alone and go my own way. That's basically what it's been. And this past couple of years, as I've only continued to keep winning and get better and better, it absolutely pisses my haters off, like, so much, including my family. So, you know, I think that there's so much to learn in our journeys when we stand alone. And I do believe everything happens, at least most things, for a reason that we can't always see in the present moment. Things kind of make sense later on. And I can encourage anyone that's being oppressed right now to stay strong, and God will provide you the means for that escape with that situation and bless you with abundance. We all just have to choose and ask God to help us and come to Him in prayer and talk to Him like a friend. I encourage you to talk to Him like a friend, like how you would say, I'm having a hard day, I'm having a good day. What can I do for you today, God? Like, I love asking God that. Like, that's literally my favorite. Like, tell me, like, because I don't want to think about my problems. Like, that's annoying. Like, I don't want to do that. That's like the last thing I want to do. Like, I want to be like, okay, God, like, what can we do together today? Like, how can you help me help other people today? I love doing that. So, that's why I do these videos, you guys. I love you so much. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Stay chosen. Peace.